Here with Clippers swingman Terance Mann. Terance, I appreciate you taking the time, and you've experienced tremendous growth this year as a player. What would you credit that to after your come up, the way you've had to grind early in your career?
I just think a lot of hard work, physically on the court, a lot of mental stuff too. The game's half physical, half mental. So just both putting those together, and just trusting the work that I put in. The work that I put in the gym, countless hours.
And you speak about the mental component as being just as important as the on-court component of it. And how were you able to find that balance? When did you learn in your career, whether it was high school, college, and now that the mental side is very, very important?
I would say I learned in college. I had some great coaches who, taught me a lot about the mental aspect of the game and how to, just be ready and locked in at all times. Never get too high, never get too low. So, those guys helped me out a lot, and it transitioned, well here in the NBA.
Right, and you come up throughout the professional ranks. It hasn't been easy for you, right? Portsmouth, you were at the G League elite camp, and then you end up making it to the combine, that three-prong approach, and then you get drafted, you play in the league. What was it like coming up? You knew your path wasn't going to be easy, but what was that journey like going from, Portsmouth, where you not necessarily want to be there, but you have to be there to show yourself and prove yourself?
Right. Yeah, it was tough, man. It wasn't easy. I got the invite to Portsmouth, was deciding if I should go or just, stick with the G League combine and just go to that. So I just ended up deciding to go to Portsmouth. Did pretty well there. Got my name buzzing a little bit. Knew I was going to the G League combine, but not the regular one. Went to that. Did well there. Didn't get invited to the NBA combine till the last second. Went there. Did all right there too. So it was tough. I know pre-draft was a long process. It was hard. I think I did 13 workouts on top of all of that. So, that little 2-month span was just probably one of the craziest times in my life.
And you just barely found out about your combine, am I right? I think there was a story you had 1% on your battery when you found the news.
Yeah. So, I had 1% on my phone. I was at my gate getting ready to board my flight, and I got a call from a random number, and I just was debating on if I should answer it or not. I was like, if I answer this, my phone's gonna be dead. I won't have my phone for the flight. So I wasn't gonna answer it. Then the last ring, I was like, you know what? Let me just see who it is, real quick. So I answered, and they were like, oh, it's NBA. We need you back here right away. We sent the car for you. It should be outside. So I was like, wow, that's crazy, because I was definitely gonna get on this flight.
Even your rookie year, you have to go to the G League about a handful of times. What was that experience like, shuttling back and forth, not really knowing your role, if you had something solidified, with this team?
It was frustrating at first, but the G League was fun for me. Like, it helped me tremendously. My coach, Brian Adams, was a great coach. He helped me out a lot, showed me how to be a point guard. Player development helped me out, trying to make me be a point guard and stuff like that. The team was welcoming. Every time I went down there, they loved me. We had a good team. Everybody was trying to win. Everybody knew their role. So the G League was very fun for me, and it helped me develop into the player I am today, definitely.
Were there moments when you were down there where you were playing among those players and you're like, I'm that dude. Like, I should be on that next level. I should be on that stage. Did that keep you motivated at all?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of times down there where, I end up playing against guys who have had a good NBA career before I ended up down there, or, are really big names, but they're not ready yet for the next level. And I ended up doing well against them. And it just gave me confidence. Like, I was thinking about it yesterday, playing against Campaign. We played against each other in the G League like 3 times last year, like good battles going back and forth against each other. And now we're playing against each other in the Western Conference Finals. So the G League is just a great way to just, push you this way into the NBA, for sure, if you take it the right way, the right approach.
Right. Now, I believe your mom is an actual coach, right? And her being able to talk to you about basketball and speaking it from experience and expertise, what is that relationship like with your mom, and really having someone in your life that you can have serious basketball conversations with?
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. I'm very grateful for it. A lot of people don't have the chance to have that in their life. Just somebody who knows the game, somebody who makes you respect coaching in the way that she makes me. So it's great to have, for sure.
How often is she either sending you text messages, trying to give you advice, or giving you a hard time sometimes?
Every game, after every game, whether she rewatches it for fun because she just likes watching basketball, or she's watching it live and sending me texts after the game what she thought I did well, what she thinks I should work on for the next game. But day like today, like 20 minutes ago, just got a call from her, talking about what she thinks I should do for next game and stuff like that. So it's good. It's nice to have. Can't lie.
You have 39 points out of nowhere for a lot of people in that conference semifinals clinching game. What was the text you got for your mom after that game?
Just a bunch of joy in our family group chat. Just everybody proud of me because they know how much work I put in, how much time I sacrificed away from them, just to be in a position like that. So everybody was just happy and relieved that series was finally over too.
100%. And I know Kawhi, Paul George, those are two guys that have shown, publicly how much they believe in you as a player. How much does it feel, having two of those leaders feel like you could be that next guy that could emerge as a key piece on this team?
Yeah, those two guys are great. They're great with me. They help me out a lot. And I just watch them, every little thing they do just to see if I can implement it into my game, into my routines and stuff like that. So having those two guys around has been great for me, and it's definitely one of the reasons why I was in position to do what I did.
Right, and I saw sometimes in those conference semifinals, you and PG especially rile each other up, whether it was you on that dunk and then him going crazy on you, getting you a little emotional. Did you feel that kind of back and forth, each of you guys trying to get each other even more hyped and ready to go?
Yeah, for sure, man. We have conversations away from the game where we talk about each other's games and what we can and can't do and stuff like that. So when we see each other do stuff, we get riled up and happy for each other. So just being on the court with a guy like that is special, especially when he has your back and he has your back and he has confidence in you. It just changes you and turns you into a different player. So it was fun. It's a lot of fun, and I hope there's more to come.